do. And then like I put on the songs. So do you want me to like put on the songs that I have here, or do you want me to like, should we just sing them?
We can put them on.
Okay, so I'm gonna put on, let's put on Send Me Away Via Subspace first. This is 52 seconds. There's the symbol.
All right.
Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. Though send me away via subspace. Tap me a line or two. Because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you.
Okay. So now I've got like, the problem is in order to open the chat from YouTube, I have to like open YouTube in like a separate window. Okay, so now I can see the YouTube chat. YouTube totally broke everything about streaming about 3 weeks ago, right when I came back from Corinne's surgery. Also, everyone can hear us now, including Mom and Dad. I was supposed to be writing the song for you to record tonight, and Mom and Dad called, and they wanted to talk to Corinne for like 45 minutes, and she had to show them everything in the apartment that had Halloween decorations. So I did not.
Which is a lot of things.
It is a lot of things, but like I didn't get anything done in terms of songwriting. Okay, so let me put on another song. We normally play 3. So let's play Headed Down to Somewhere. This one's 32 seconds.
Okay.
I'm headed down to somewhere. Got my pickaxe in my hand. Yes, I'm headed down to somewhere. Got my pickaxe in my hand. I'm headed down to somewhere. God knows where I am.
I can't do the guitar parts, but yeah, that was the end of the guitar parts there. And then normally I would play Lay My Head Down or Lay Your Head Down and Dream, but this computer doesn't actually have that. And you might think, Joe, you did a test stream 2 days ago. Surely you downloaded that song since then. That's why we have search. Lay your searching this Mac. The version of this, if it exists, will not probably be the latest. It'll probably be one of the drafts you sent me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
Wow, apparently the words lay and your show up in a lot of files. Which is surprising because a lot of them are C++ files about geometry. Interesting. I don't know why there's so many C++ headers. Okay, if I search for .wave, let's just find all the .wave files on the systems.
What if I just play it off of my computer?
Oh, yeah, you play it. Yeah, you play it on your computer, and we'll test the audio works.
Could do it, yeah.
We're waiting on this. Do. I was gonna say, do you actually like know the notes in this? Like what the lay your head down, what the notes are? Because I don't. I feel like
not off the top of my head, no.
Okay. Because I actually did bring a thing to make notes, if you know what the notes are. But
yeah. Ooh, a thing to make notes.
Yes. Note maker, stream audio guy. You know, that sort of thing. This is we did an experimental test stream 2 days ago, and this is the even more experimental one because we have 2 people on a call. Sean Hills is here, my brother.
Are you hearing any of this?
No, I'm not here. Were you playing music this whole time?
I just started.
Okay, no, the music's not piping through. So whatever you have logic routing to, you don't have the rest of your system audio routing to.
Yeah, so let me just drop it in Logic.
So here's the thing, is like when I put So, okay, if you hold down Alt Option and you click on the speaker thing at the top of the toolbar, and then you see output device, I have mine set to multi-output device. So all audio from the computer goes to the multi-output device, part of which pipes through to what do you call it? OBS, and part of which pipes through to the headphones. This is the legendary Sean Hills indeed. Okay, hey, Electrician 2, I don't need you trolling everybody today. I'm working on trying to get this audio going with my brother for a stream for hundreds of people. So, like, maybe not doing that. Hey.
The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, been in place. Goodness, how it gets so late.
This is heavily distorted, just so you know. Lay your head down and dream.
Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream.
Wow, this is not working.
Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Roll it.
Lay your head down
and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
Okay, so yeah, this is so getting the audio from you is clearly like questionable for music. I mean, it was working fine before, but that particular thing did not go well. Were you playing that like back through the speakers and then through the microphone or something? I can't hear your voice at all. Are you still transmitting? Okay. Yeah, now you've deafened yourself. That means you can't hear me. So, unless you have the stream on a separate device, you've undeafened yourself, but there's no audio coming in. Experimental thing. Hey, NJH Coffee Junkie. We have my brother here, Sean Hills, joining us for a songwriting and working stream and some pumpkin carving. And let me tell you, this is already. I troubleshooted all of the weird lighting and other stuff, the cameras and everything the other day, but we're still setting up the stream now on everything. Okay. Can't hear you at all. Whatever you did to pipe that audio through clearly messed up your voice. Do I need to call you back? Hey. Let's go ahead and, in the meantime, check on our PayPal tips, because it looks like we got our first one of those of the stream. Hey, welcome. Frog Cutie says, I don't know the stream of the chat. Yeah, this is like a weird one. So, like, don't worry too much about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out what that PayPal tip was with the magic of two-factor authentication. Okay. So thank you very much to Tommy Boy, who tips 5 and says, hey, Joe and Sean, what do you get when you divide the circumference of a jack-o'-lantern by its diameter? Pumpkin pie. Well, that is going to put us, should I put the abacus here? No, that's not going to show up. We'll just put it up here. $5 toward our first Space Gamer expansion, so 15 away. Okay, that's right. Sorry, I'm distracted trying to get the audio working. It's just me talking. It's supposed to be me and my brother Sean. Yeah, I'm down here where slot 7 normally would be. Okay, we have a pumpkin. This is a real pumpkin. I've got it here. I've got knives for pumpkin carving. Are they using the camera? Ooh. I got a pumpkin scoop here while we wait for my brother to get back on the call. Brother Sean. Are you discordant? Are you discordant? Brother Sean, Brother Sean. Morning bells are ringing, morning bells are ringing. You have deafened yourself on. You have deafened yourself on. Okay, can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yes, you were deafened
Yeah,
for a
that's
while.
cool.
Okay,
Yeah, things got a little crazy for a second there.
okay. Well, you're a little crackly on the audio, but whatever. We're gonna power through. We got our first $5 tip from Tommy Boy, so we're 15 away from our next Face Gamer expansion, which is also our first one. People are saying they can hear you now. Okay, so we have some goals for this stream. One of them is to carve this pumpkin here. I've got the pumpkin. I've got it here. Let's see. Probably could move that so it's not directly in frame. I've got knives for the pumpkins. Okay. So did you have any notes that you wanted me to play real quick? Do you know the notes to any songs? Because I don't. Because I do have this. This is a Kinder Glockenspiel, which said on the box.
It's nice.
Yeah, I thought that was the German word for children's xylophone, but apparently it's a separate thing. It's just a Glockenspiel in English. You just take the Kinder off. You say children's instead. But I don't actually know any songs, so if you need me to do any backing for this, is this actually getting picked up?
I'm hearing it.
Yeah, I don't know. Don't know how to do any of this. But we have it. We have the Glockenspiel. So, like,
we could improvise something.
Yeah, if you're like, hey, give me a sweet gliss. That's about the best I can do there. But
okay, can you do haunting gliss?
that's about it. That's it.
I'm real crackly. I wonder if we should just switch to normal microphone and headphones for me.
I mean, I can't control anything on your end, so if you think that is going to be better for your end, yeah, try it. Like, you could always send me WAV files of what you're working on, or like MP3s, and then I can play them on my end.
That could work.
Would that work? Mr. Hardluck
it'll probably sound a lot better.
Yeah, Mr. Hardluck Tips 5, who says, Joe, stop, it's too spooky. Oh no, we're now $10 away from our next Face Gamer expansion. Okay, so y'all, I gotta say, we are not really prepared for this stream. My parents called and wanted to talk to my daughter for like 45 minutes during the time I was gonna spend setting up for it. So that happened, and so I neither got her to bed nor got fully set up. But that's how families work, and we're just gonna roll with those punches. Yes, it is a children's bell toy.
Check.
I hear you fine.
Am I still crackly?
A little bit, and I don't know why. Because, like, Discord isn't normally crackly. It might be the multi-output device. Did you route it straight through from the input?
Yeah. Can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just a little crackly.
Yeah, I routed it through Logic. So you were hearing me through Logic, but now I just changed it to directly give me input from my microphone.
Okay, but when you right-click the or Alt-Option-click the input device,
oh, yep, that's the issue. Let me switch that.
Yeah, switch that to the actual microphone, and you might need to go back into Discord and switch Discord as well. So yeah, things we're gonna do today. We're gonna work on a song. We're gonna carve a pumpkin, and we're gonna mess with a glockenspiel for Kinders.
Check.
Coming through fine.
Oh, no crackles?
Yeah, there are some crackles. I don't know. Was that you yelling "Gah"? That was really good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was me.
That sounded like
Was it a
somebody else.
crackly guy?
It
Oh,
was, but it sounded like it was somebody else. That was a really good voice.
you're welcome.
It was very high pitched, as people in the chat are pointing out. But like, oh my god, we could totally talk like this all the time.
We could.
But we're not gonna, because like people would be like, what? I don't want to watch the Hills, like, I don't know, weird Christmas special like Snowman. I want to watch the Hills Brothers. So yeah. Oh, okay. So people are
So
saying,
now we have to do a Christmas special using those voices. Is that what I'm hearing?
oh, we could do like a Christmas special where we're elves. You know, oh, did I tell you? You weren't there last Christmas. I did a special. Do you know Problem Sleuth?
Problem Sleuth. No, it's
Okay. Well, it's
is
this
that
real.
like the movie Problem Child?
No, it's like a detective thing where it like jumps
Okay.
perspectives a lot. And so I did this weird mashup where every time Charles Dickens's Christmas Carol switched perspectives, I would
Mm-hmm.
switch to Problem Sleuth, and every time Problem Sleuth switched perspectives, I would switch to the back to the Christmas Carol. So I started reading A Christmas Carol, and everybody's like, "Oh, okay, it's Christmas. Joe's reading A Christmas Carol. I guess that seems normal." And then it got really weird, and everybody's like, "What the heck is this?" And yeah, because like Problem Sleuth is made by Andrew Hussey, who later got famous for making Homestuck. But in my opinion, Problem Sleuth is better because it's less accessible and more bizarre. And you know, that's what I signed up for when I started reading Andrew Hussey comics. So
Oh yeah. I
anyway.
mean, that's what you want, is a very specific niche audience.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to reach more than maybe 3 or 4 people at any time.
Yeah, well, this was with the Patreon Discord, so there were maybe 7 people there. It was not a broad it was not a broad cast. It was a very narrow cast.
Right.
People are saying, are we able to watch Sean Hills' screen while the music is being made? Well, that's something Sean is hoping to do in the future, but for tonight, we're gonna have the pumpkins on the screen.
Yeah.
So you want to talk
So
about that a little bit? And I'm
sure.
gonna start like carving into the top of the pumpkin so I can open it, because we need to do that at some point, or I will literally never carve this pumpkin.
I think that sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, you talk about your thing.
Yes. So starting November 1st, I will have a Patreon page, and one of the main features of that Patreon page is music related. So I want to just kind of to challenge myself, write and record a new piece of music every week and kind of show people my process on streams. Maybe a couple times a week, I'll do a stream. And then, as part of the Patreon, starting at $5, we'll have something called New Music Monday, where you get to stream the track that I worked on in the stream. And you'll have access to that as a Patreon subscriber. And so that's kind of what I've been working on. And I will be showing you, like, okay, here's what effects I use. Here's different techniques I use working on songs for Joe, but also working on solo stuff for myself. So I plan on launching that November 1st.
Awesome. Yeah, and do you have the URL for that so that like people can?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead and set that aside. I'm assuming that you can post that, but if you can't, just send it to me via Discord and I will post it. Okay. So people are saying, Joe cut the pumpkin so fast. Well, here's the thing, is you get good pumpkin carving knives and you can carve pumpkins real quick. Like, that's the way to do it. Are we going to roast the pumpkin seeds later? No, because I have a hard time digesting them and my daughter doesn't like them. And that's a great recipe for something that doesn't get eaten, especially when we can't have any guests because of an ongoing pandemic. So no. Sadly, we will not. Normally, we would roast the pumpkin seeds, and then other people could eat them when they came over, but we're not having a lot of people here right now. So, okay.
So A Maxis in the chat asked if I use Logic, and I do use Logic. I used to use Adobe Audition for like everything, starting around like 2006. I had Adobe Audition, and then I switched over to Logic in the last year.
I'm going to make the pumpkin on the stream a little bit bigger so people can see it slightly better. There we go. You know, maybe I should crop that somehow. I don't know. What if we move the Slimer over? There's a way to do this. Yeah, I mean, I've been pretty happy with Final Cut Pro. Like, the Apple tools might not be what pros use, but, like, they're good enough for what I'm doing most of the time. But anyway,
yeah, I think a lot of professionals use Logic, but there's tons of different tools you can use.
But, like, we're not, like, insiders. I mean, you're closer to an insider than I am in Hollywood, but, like, you're not in LA to do music as, like, a music industry insider. So, like, just the best tool for you, it doesn't matter about being compatible with other people because you're not collaborating on music in that way. Is
yeah,
that fair?
That's true. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm like a fairly okay songwriter, and then I wouldn't consider myself a musician per se, because I kind of see a musician as someone who can improvise very skillfully,
Mm-hmm.
Who has maybe a better grasp of music theory. But what I do is it's kind of like carving that pumpkin. I just kind of chip away at things and try different things, and so I feel like I'm more of a practician than like a quote unquote musician.
Practician is a really interesting word. Like, that's almost like an iteratician, which is not a word I've heard before, but like I like it. Arguably, a lot of what I do is very iterative, and so that's the thing. Is like, by your definition, I'm a better musician than you because I'm good at improvising. Now, I'm not good at improvising music, but I do improvise a lot of other things.
Sure.
But no, I have no concept of musical theory either. Yeah, it just goes to show anybody can make an album. Don't let people tell you that you can't do this stuff because we do it, and I don't know. Gestures vaguely with a pumpkin. So, yeah.
It's all about experimenting. I feel like I have a good enough grasp of what sounds good.
Well, you have good intuition about certain things, like that. Doing that Tangled thing as a Ben Folds 5 song was like not something that I would have thought to ask for, but it turned out great anyway. So, I mean, I don't know, it turned out better than something I could have asked for in a lot of ways.
Right.
And to some degree, maybe that's you knowing your audience, which in this case was me, and knowing that I like Ben Folds 5.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you were just like, if I handed you a song, you're just like, yes, I'll take this and make it very Billy Joel. It's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna like that. Billy Joel's great. But maybe that's not the best way to like get a top-selling album. But like, we're not insiders. We're not gonna get a top-selling album even if we made the best song ever, realistically. All right, or could we?
Right. Yeah.
Am I setting our sights too low? Should we be trying to dethrone what's actually number one right now? I have no idea. I kind of stopped listening to music with the pandemic.
We were number one on the folk charts of Google Play.
Yeah, because nobody buys folk music on Google Play.
So yeah, maybe we should set our sights a little higher. I don't know.
Yeah.
what we need to find is our Dr. Demento, our
Well,
kind of our gateway to that kind of accessibility,
I don't
to
know.
that access.
Oh, have you seen me tweeting Kate and Logan's music?
I have, yeah, it's really cool stuff.
Yeah, so they got some radio play in Vancouver, actually.
Wow,
Yeah,
a lot of doctors in Vancouver.
I don't know, but yeah, so the name of their band is Pandemic Date Night, and Art's really mad because he's like, I feel like a third wheel every time I play with Pandemic Date Night. Because yeah, he does some bass and some guitar and some accordion on their tracks as
Oh, very
well.
nice.
Um, but yeah, it's kind of one of those things though, where like realistically, I mean, somebody's gonna play our music sooner or later, even if it's mostly me. Maybe I need to be the Dr. Demento we see in the world. I don't know. So, do 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 do. So yeah, we are. The
Uh,
pumpkin is messy. That is how part of how pumpkins work.
I think I've seen some people ask if we're still setting up the stream because I
Yeah.
see that text is still there.
So normally I leave that there until I can play the "When Will My Stream Begin" song, but I don't have it downloaded on this computer, and my hands are covered with pumpkin. So
So this stream will never begin.
if you have the lyrics pulled up, you're welcome to do it.
Let me see here.
So this is the opposite of how I would want to do this. Normally, I would hold the scoop tool here with the right hand, but my right hand is covered in pumpkin goo, and then I would pull the goo out with my left hand. Let me just wash this. Let me just wash my hand. I'm standing next to a sink. I have this option. I'm an adult, mature professional with access to a sink. Why don't I just use it? Okay.
You're lucky. Not a lot of adult professionals do have that access.
Yeah, I know. Also, I spent so much time setting up the candelabras and the pumpkins behind me, and the face camera is tiny because we've only got $10 in tips this whole time. So, yeah.
Oh, that's okay. I'm set up. I rearranged things to be set up for video, and I'm not on video either. So
Do you want to be on video? I can put you on video.
I can be. I can start tiny like you, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, people, it's fine. So we got some of the pumpkin carved out, but I need to use this scoop tool. This, honestly, getting good pumpkin carving tools, this is a real pumpkin scoop, this circular thing here. This is the way to do it. Ooh.
Would you say you've put in 10,000 hours into pumpkin carving?
You know, maybe not 10,000, but I'd say like 995,600 minutes.
Okay.
I was trying to explain the song 3090 to Corinne earlier. And she's like, why is he sad about his birthday? And I'm like, well, because he's an artist and he thought he'd be more accomplished by the time he turned 30. And 1990 seemed like the future, and he wanted to be accomplished by then. And the good news is he finally was recognized as one of the greatest artists in his field. But the bad news is he immediately died after of a chronic disease. It's like,
I mean, maybe she'll understand it when she gets to see it on Netflix.
Oh, are they actually putting that on Netflix?
Yeah, Lin-Manuel Miranda is the creative. I guess he's producing it. I forget if he's directing it, but he's.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a Broadway thing. I didn't realize that was going to Netflix. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, Netflix.
Oh yeah, so one day Green Screen Dress will actually be accessible to the masses.
No, that'll never happen.
No. Okay. Hey, though Connor tips 2. Thank you for that, and says check PayPal. Okay, well let's take care of that $2 first, and then I will check PayPal. Sorry, my hands are covered in pumpkin goo. You can't see it, but let me go ahead and check PayPal here. Oh, we gotta do 2-factor authentication every single time. Do. Okay, so more numbers, all the numbers. Hey, we got another 10 from Tommy Boy who says, "Well, I'd love to see a Sean cam." Also, does anyone remember the joke I told about the chiropractor? It was about a week back. Okay, well, that's going to put us $2 past our first face camera expansion. And then we got another one from O'Connor, who's the person who told us to check this. But let's handle this first one from Tommy Boy first. So here we go. Howdy, y'all. Grow Hills here, expanding as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. Do. Let's move the setting up stream now to be in the pumpkin, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, that'll work.
Yeah, we'll make it smaller because I don't know. Okay. So then we got a tip here from The Connor 2 for $100. And so let's see, we were at 22. So that's going to empty the whole abacus and then put us back at 22. So we are 18 away from the next face camera expansion after these 5. Oh, I need the chains for this one. Well, not this one. For the later ones. Let's do the first 4 and then we'll need the chains. Expand. Joe, do. Yeah, I was showing Mom and Dad these candelabras earlier, and I was like, I kind of spent a lot of money on these candelabras, but I'm sure they'll be worth it in the long run. I can use these for decades. Expand.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing you pass on to your child.
These are really like multi-generational candelabras. So that was face camera number 2. Grow Hills. I don't know if you can hear my voice when I'm making the camera bigger, but I'm also saying like grow. Expand. Just. And we actually do use these during power outages. Okay, I gotta go get the chains now. So,
So
Vanya,
they're very functional.
I bought these wireless headphones, and they're like the best. When people are like Bluetooth, hey, we upgraded the Bluetooth standard so you can go like 80 meters away from your thing. I was like, great.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to like sync with like 800 devices being detected every time. But now that I need to walk around my apartment and actually find like chains in another room, it's like, yeah, give me that new Bluetooth. I'll take it.
Yeah, give me that Bluetooth.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. Time. Y'all have seen that money go straight to my head with each previous face camera expansion, but now, like Jacob Marley, the chains I forged in life are about to begin pulling me down to the deep below. Expand. Just. And we are going to lower that geopacity. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. Now at 90%. Each additional face camera expansion will be accompanied by a corresponding drop in geopacity. And it looks like we just got a tip for another 10 from Debbie, who says,
hey, thanks, Debbie.
Thanks, Debbie. So that is going to put us 8 away from our next face camera expansion. And Debbie writes, here are the notes for Ode to Joy, if that's useful at all, because that's totally information I have retained since high school. So we're going to open the xylophone back up. Oh, that camera almost went straight into my drink.
Oh,
that is Joy? Red Bull, so that's like corrosive. Nobody wants that.
Ooh.
Nobody wants that. Okay, so here we go. Okay, I can't do this with the chains. The chains are like literally falling off. Hold on. This is harder than you think. So, EEFGGF. EDCC. DEEDD. I might only hit E once there. Sorry, Debbie. This is a confusing set of camera angles. Welcome to the future. Me, I'm Slammer. Okay. So, anyway, at some point we were on track to do something. But okay, so thank you to Debbie, thank you to the O'Connor, thank you to Tommy. We got all those tips processed. I'm gonna go take the chains off. Which once again, Vanya, I don't know if you have bought wireless headphones before. The first set I bought was terrible, but this new set,
yeah, they did start out terrible, but the technology is getting a lot better.
It's so much like it's so liberating being able to walk around while I'm streaming and to stand. Normally I'm like slouched sitting in a chair and I'm your voice doesn't work when you're sitting. Like I want
Oh
to do
no,
all my
not as well.
streams standing. Like once I'm able to like get a bigger apartment or something, like that is like top priority is figuring out a standing streaming situation where I can like dance around and like have like cuz like I can't maintain my energy if I'm not like keeping my heart rate up.
Yeah, I mean, you could even be on a treadmill during the stream.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because, like, actually at work, at my day job, when I was programming, I would actually spend a lot of my time. I would put the computer like up on bankers boxes and be like
Hmm.
walking around. I would have like, ooh, knocking into the candelabra is bad because the candles like vibrate. But I would have like my whiteboard and I'd be making notes about things and with the pen and I would be walking over to the computer and I'd be typing and I'd be marking things off on the whiteboard and just like a very like movement focused, like not necessarily a Bagua thing, but like
Hmm.
as I mean, because like my office had like big glass windows, everybody could see me, like
Wait, what was that
basically
word?
Bagua.
Bagua?
Yeah, like the Bagua Chang. It's like a
Oh,
8-step circle walk thing. I don't know how to explain it,
oh, just
but
kind of reminded me of Sagwa.
no, like have you ever seen in like Avatar: The Last Airbender, um,
Uh huh.
when Aang is like doing the circle walking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it in here because I'm elbowing a pumpkin or a candelabra. But
Oh, so that's what that's called. Okay.
yeah, that's like what that
This is
is.
a this is a learning experience today.
Yeah. The other person on the stream is my brother Sean Hills. People are saying
Howdy, y'all.
why is there more than one Joe on the camera? Because computers? It's because we're working on the pumpkin. Yay. Okay. So anyway, yeah, so if I could do like a standing desk while I played Minecraft and like be on
Uh
camera
huh.
and have the audio like have the have the microphone like attached to my head rather than like something where I have to sit perfectly still.
Yeah.
Because like yeah, that'd be like game changer. Okay.
I'm seeing in the chat that two Joes are better than one.
Two Joes are
Joes
better than
are
one.
better than one. I'm glad we both went to that
That Bill and
classic
Ted.
Bill and Ted song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know the actual band that performed that or anything helpful.
Me neither.
You know, that'd be fine if I did, but okay. So, um for everybody who's like, what can you actually do with a pumpkin? Because like you're doing a lot of scooping, but not a lot of like pumpkin carving. Let me move the pumpkin out of frame briefly. Oh, that's on the xylophone. What do you call those? They're not paddles. They're mallets. Yeah.
Mallets, yeah.
So we do have another pumpkin. Oh, it's occluded by the green screen there. Oops. Or by the candelabra. Oh, this is so weird. Interestingly, if I block part of the candelabra with this part of my body, you can see the pumpkin that my daughter and I did earlier. That works. Yeah.
I think maybe you need more cameras in this setup.
Yeah, we need more cameras. I mean, that's really the only way to do this as a professional.
Like I think the folks at home really want to see the back of your head right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So okay, somebody says JJ is making people uncomfortable. I don't have time. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what you're up to, JJ, but I don't have time to review it. You're just gonna be timed out or banned? I don't know. I clicked one of the things. So yeah, don't make people uncomfortable here. Okay, so make Sean do some carving. Well, he is in a different city. Are you in LA still, or are you back in Oklahoma? I don't know where you are right now, actually.
Oklahoma.
Okay.
I did have a spaghetti squash the other day that I could have carved, but I turned it into food.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Baggers fan was telling me they used to like carve turnips, but like I don't have one of those.
Uh,
but like for the traditional Samhain celebrations. I'm gonna keep saying that wrong on purpose because it makes it look like I know what it is, but I'm being intentionally obtuse.
Uh,
But it's like Samhain. Don't waste some wine on me. I'm a pumpkin carver from America. Something like that. So something. Okay. So we have a pumpkin. It is now fully carved from like a or not carved. It's fully scooped. We use the scoop here. Boop. Boop the
You
scoop.
booped the scoop.
Do scoop. Oh, this is actually percussive. Hold on.
It's got a nice bass sound to it. Nice timbre.
Okay, so
Pumpkins.
pumpkins. We got this scooped enough to actually begin the carving process. We were also gonna try to get a song done, and we ran into some trouble with my brother sharing his audio, so I'm not sure how feasible a priority that still is. Especially because the lyrics I was
I
gonna
can
have.
export some MP3s and then you can sing over it.
How far did you get on the on what I sent you? I sent you like a refrain.
So I didn't record any vocals.
Okay, so one of the problems I ran into on this project was I started over like 4 times. Okay? I had like one good idea, and then Daniel Pujol had a good idea. And then I had like another good idea, and then
Uh-huh.
I had like a fourth and final good idea.
So what was the final good idea?
The one I sent you like 2 days ago and then never followed up on with actual more lyrics. Which
Well, yeah, I thought that was a good idea. I liked that.
thank you. Hey, Marcos Eduardo says, "Whoa there, Joe, didn't realize how hot you are." Well, that's why I put my face on all these streams, so people can accurately gauge the temperature of it, you know? Let's see. But yeah, so there were a lot of good ideas, but the end result was I didn't have like a full set of lyrics in time for the stream.
Ah, okay.
And by which I mean like I've got like the first 2 lines and then like a lot of question marks. But I have the refrain I sent you earlier.
Okay, so let's see. Let's see.
So here's the other thing that we can do is while you're doing that, I can do like the pumpkin carving tutorial thing I was gonna do, or should
Yeah, that
I
sounds good.
wait? Okay, so I was gonna say,
So go for it.
okay, so let's say that you went to the Mojang.com, Minecraft.net website, and they said, well, like, I don't know, maybe you just download this creeper face and you print it out and then you put it on a pumpkin. And you might be saying, how do I put the creeper face I printed out on a pumpkin? Well, this one's actually empty. This is an empty sheet of paper. You can't see that because my head's in front of it. Now the candelabras are. But let's see. If I was going to go ahead and just draw a creeper face as though I had printed it. I actually planned to print this earlier, but the printer's not hooked up. And that was like a thing that I didn't have time to do.
Yeah.
There were many... I got held up today. We just had a lot going on. Okay.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can tell.
So I'm just going to manually, from memory, draw a creeper face on this piece of paper. And this is actually the wrong size for the pumpkin, but whatever, it works. So how do I get out of frame? So people might be like, how do you put this thing that I printed out on the pumpkin? And the answer is, if I can figure out which camera, push pins. So in order to actually like convey an image from a piece of paper into a pumpkin, what you do is you use push pins and you just keep pushing the pin along the thing in order to like make it convey. And then you carve where all the dot holes are inside the pumpkin. This is going so wrong. This is visually impossible to follow. So we have that going for us.
Yeah, we do. Okay, I'm sending you an MP3.
Okay, I'm going to try moving this way. So, core concept though, you have the push pin and you just start pushing it in every like few millimeters along here into the pumpkin. And then you can cut where those dots are in order to make the shape that you want. People are saying that we already have a creeper pumpkin. And that is like objectively true. We do. I made this the other day on stream. And it is horrifying in two completely different ways, which is a good pumpkin thing. People are, Seraphina says I use toothpicks. Yeah, that'll work too. Okay.
Have you ever tried taping that tracing piece of paper to the pumpkin?
Yeah, that's how you would actually do it, but I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Like, people are like, this is like a Bob Ross video. No, this is so much worse. Yo says, isn't it better to just draw on the pumpkin? But then you can't actually, like the drawing will be visible. So people are saying hydration break. Well, the problem is I haven't finished my orange juice from before. So, Teal Hibiscus says these overlays are messing with my brain. Well, you know what? That is about par for the course. So let's see here. Okay.
I mean, you can throw a transparent layer of me on top of that too, and then
well,
it's even better.
Are you actually sharing your video via Discord? Okay, so hold on. If I pop out the Discord, wait, how did you have time to set this up? This is so much nicer of a space than I have. That is really? That's where you're. What? It's fine. I'll put a layer on this so everybody can see how nice your space is.
I went to film school and
yeah, and apparently you learned how to like, I don't know, do whatever that is. No, that's not it. Discord item O. Discord open. No, that's not it. Discord. Well, I don't know how to select that window. So that's an issue.
Oh, you can't just add it to OBS and crop it down to the video or something?
No, I mean that's what I'm trying to do, but it's not working. 1 second. Okay, so I've got you popped out here, and so you're in your own Discord window. I'm gonna download this song simultaneously, and it's gonna start playing automatically because but if it opens up iTunes, it'll crash because iTunes and OBS break each other. So I need to actually force quit that. I'll force quit that. Okay. People are saying it's really lagging right now. Yeah, I know. Welcome to the laptop from years ago.
What happened to your other computer?
Well, it's not in the kitchen.
It's
too big to move out here is the problem. Like, it's
a desktop.
Yeah.
No, not a countertop.
Well, and this is where having like a real recording space would make a real difference. So there's got to be a way to share your OBS window or your Discord window, but like,
let's see. Yeah, because you can You can pop it out.
Yeah, that's what I did, is I popped it out so I could just share the thing I popped out, but it's not showing up as a Discord window anymore.
So what if you return to app so it's not popped out anymore?
Yeah, I mean, I could do that. That's probably what I should do. Let me close that. But now, I mean, it's going to be a whole separate thing. 1 second, because I'm going to have to crop it down.
Right.
So give me a second. So we're going to add a filter for cropping here. Okay. Recrop the Sean. No, wrong way. Don't do negative crops, people. It doesn't help. You would think it would help. It doesn't.
Negativity does not help.
No. Okay. So then for the top, I'm going to need to cut off like 80 for that bar there. From the bottom, we'll cut off 500. Nope, wrong. 900. Close. Okay.
Yeah, if only there were a dragging crop function.
Yeah, see the thing is though, you're not going to be like showing up as moving very you're moving like every few seconds here.
Yeah.
So it's like a slideshow about you. Yeah, when we have an actual like streaming studio for stuff in the kitchen. Yeah, you're doing that whole what do you call it? Strobe light thing. It's like oonce, 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 oonce.
Yeah, this is like when Zod is banished in the original Superman movie and they're like in that glass plate.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you spent a lot of time working on that because it does actually look great. I'm just in the kitchen with a green screen hanging up and a bunch of candelabras, but you know you're doing it right.
I do what I can.
Yeah. Okay, so I think I got the crop a little better here, at least. But yeah, that looks really good. Okay, so core concept, they can at least like know what you look like. It's not dropping frames on OBS's end. It's dropping frames on or it's not dropping frames between OBS and the network. It's dropping frames on the capture. Like OBS capturing 2 cameras in the same room, and then also his thing is not going well.
Right. Yeah, I know it's not my end because I'm wired into gigabit Ethernet. So
yeah, no, this is a 6-year-old laptop almost. So
well, this just kind of adds to the horror.
Yeah, this is like horror movie stuff. That's right. That's what we're doing here.
Yeah.
Horror movie stuff. So we have a pumpkin.
Glitches.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, this laptop is not designed for this at all. Okay.
I could probably like walk away from my camera and y'all wouldn't know for another 5 minutes.
That's probably right. Okay. So maybe we turn that off for right now. Yeah, I'm going to crawl through y'all's TV.
Okay.
Okay. So, okay. Hey, it looks like we just got a tip via YouTube here. It's the computer. I'm seeing extreme frame rates even in my chat reader. Though Connor2 tips 20 and says, "Can I add some craziness?" You sure can. This is about to get worse for everyone, and it's your doing. That is going to put us $8 away for the next face camera expansion after this one. Thank you, though, Connor. And we are about to, oh, whoa, I grabbed the wrong overlay there. Expand juiced. Do, 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 do. Lowering that opacity now to 80%, assuming I can make it work. Okay. There we go. 80%. Do, 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 do. Okay. So a lot of people are saying the video is very strange. Yes, that is probably about right. So I think we're gonna have to turn off this. I think realistically, like, this is not working. I could take a screenshot of you and it would be better. So can you disable your video share, please? And then I'm gonna disable the disable it.
Okay, yeah, you could just have like a little thumbnail of me.
I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna turn it off entirely. But okay. So anyway, that song we downloaded earlier, you sent 2 minutes and 54 seconds worth of audio. Let's see what we got. Thanks, Cass, for the 8, who says, hope the Hills family is doing well. Enjoying the new music, guys. That is going to put us evenly at our next Face Camera expansion. So, expand you. Okay, I'm gonna stop this real quick.
Okay.
Is this the actual backing track, or did you take a lot of liberty? And I see, my problem is my brain, I can't parse anything but the actual like vocal melody of the song.
Okay, so it is very similar to the actual backing in terms of the keyboards and the bass.
Okay.
The drums are different, and the reason I changed the drums is because when I changed the drums from kind of like sounding like a standard drum set, I changed it to, I believe it's, I decided to get a little crazy and use a drum machine sound.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Yeah, it's a TR-727.
Okay.
And that gives it kind of this conga thing. And then when I played it all together, it reminded me a lot of the Wii Shop channel music.
That's what it was. It was driving.
Which is
like, I know this.
Okay, and I don't think you've told everyone else what this song is going to be about, but for me, I was like, well, that's perfect.
Yeah. But is it, when we add the lyrics, will it become the song I intended again, or will it just be like the Wii Shop music in a weird way?
I mean, I don't know if that's a problem.
I mean, I don't know if it's a problem either, because we're both madmen and like, but in different ways. People are saying my face camera is lagging. That is the hazard of doing these experimental crafting streams.
With a 6-year-old laptop.
With a 6-year, yeah. Like, part of the plan is to order a new laptop when Apple puts out the new, what do you call those chips? ARM
ARM
yeah.
chips?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, like, OBS and everything else will be perfectly compatible with that.
So the thing is, I've actually been working on being able to compile OBS from the source code myself, so I can route around the damage.
Wow.
Here's the problem. I can't make OBS compile on the Mac with the Intel processor. I have wasted so much time trying to get OBS to compile from source, and it is a nightmare. So,
yikes.
I am a little worried about that long term. That is a legitimate concern. Okay. So, yeah. So we've got basically the Wii waiting room song. People are saying shoulder cam. Well, I mean, I guess if you want. Let's see.
What's
Like,
shoulder cam? You have another cam?
I don't actually. No part of my shoulder is actually showing up on the stream right now.
Oh, I see it.
Is it?
Oh, it's gone now.
I can see you, right, Rosalie? Are people complaining that people pretending you're not here? That's kind of a jerk move. Guys, if y'all are being jerks in chat while I'm trying to make this work, then I'm just not going to respond well to that. Okay. Where was I? Okay. So I have some lyrics. I have what I sent you.
Nice.
And I have the first 2 lines, but the opening verse has 4 lines.
Okay.
What's the dodge thing in Smash Bros? Is that L or ZL?
In the latest Smash Brothers, or
Yeah.
yeah, because I guess it would be the latest one. You tap the control stick down to do a sidestep dodge.
But you can shield and dodge with Nobody in Twitch chat apparently cares about Super Smash Brothers. Maybe this was a mistake.
I think they're just way behind us.
They must be so far behind us. The last comment I see is from Yurgi saying that I need to duct tape a camera to my shoulder. And I'm going to refresh the chat manually. Refresh the chat. I will refresh the chat. Refresh the chat.
Refresh chat.
Okay, so Yurgi says LOL now, but I don't know how recently Yurgi said that. Okay, so I think the chat's been talking and I just haven't been able to see it. So I think I can pipe this into your Discord thing here. Okay. So this seems like a first verse. Does that scan? I think scan is the correct word.
Wait, hold on, let me... It does scan. Yeah, I could make it work. Yeah.
Okay. So then, and then do you have the?
Well, you omitted. Maybe you omitted the second word in the first verse accidentally, but I assume it was.
Yo, yeah. Sure. Yes, let me type that in for posterity. Also, I had sent you. Oh no, it's not going to show up on. I had sent you the first refrain, or the chorus. Yeah. So
I guess what we could do is I could record vocals and then just keep sending you MP3s. They would only hear me singing a cappella though.
Well, but like for the first round, yeah, let's hear what the first let's hear what the first verse and the chorus sound like just a cappella, I guess. So you can record it and then drop it in and then send it to me with the MP3 finally. But like let's just see how it sounds now.
Okay. So let me see. Because I'm gonna. Do you mind pasting the chorus right underneath it so I can just?
The problem is I have it on my phone, but not on my desktop because I wrote it.
Okay. So I've got messages on my desktop, so I'll just.
Okay, I'm gonna open Discord on my phone because this is how actual 90% of making anything happen is just fighting a bunch. Okay, you just paste it into Discord now.
Just pasted it. Yep, I'm ready.
Yay, we did it.
I think I'm gonna attempt the voice.
I think that would be worthwhile.
I think you kind of need it.
Yeah, if you don't have it, you're gonna lose it.
Yep. So Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna do it. I was playing Super Smash with my bros when a gunpowder smell crossed my nose. For a creeper with his stealth began to hiss, and I dodged with ZL so he would miss. Minecraft and Smash. They put Minecraft in Smash. Minecraft and Smash. There's a minecart crash. Minecart and Smash. Got your Charizard Ash. Minecraft and Smash. Minecraft and Smash.
Yeah, like I think that would work.
Yeah, I think it works.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be kind of funky cool with that Wii Shop channel music.
See, the thing is, the Wii Shop channel music, I can't even tell that's the Monster Mash. Some of the people in chat could, but like, I couldn't hear it. But maybe when we get the lyrics in, it'll all fit together.
Well, I think because Monster Mash is one of those songs where there's not really a lot of instrumental breaks, and so people don't really remember what the instrumental sounds like.
Yeah. Okay.
We could play it for reference because I purchased
Well,
a copy.
I don't want to play it for reference because of copyright
Yeah,
thing.
but all right. You'll just have to trust me.
I'll just have to trust you. Yeah. Okay. So now that we've gotten to this point in the stream, I guess I can carve a smash ball in the pumpkin here. Right. So the way we're going to do that is we are going to take the core concept of the pumpkin, and then we'll take, oh no, where did I put the safety pin? Oh, here it is. Boop. Safety pin. So we can take the safety pin and make a rough circle, kind of just around. Just kind of scraping around here. Okay. Then what we'll do is we'll figure out like, so the smash symbol goes like slightly more than 50% past here. So it kind of goes like, it goes further down than that, doesn't it? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's a pumpkin. What's the worst that can happen? So then, after we drop the tack in a way that doesn't end up on the floor and in our foot, because adult, mature professionals,
Sinks and
yeah.
don't step on tacks.
Don't step on tacks.
You should not step on tacks.
Don't step on tacks.
You might hurt your back.
Okay, so core concept, yeah. What are y'all? Yeah, don't put your Instagram and Snap stuff in here. That's not cool, y'all. Don't do that. I'm not paying as much attention to the chat as I normally would because I'm trying to carve a pumpkin and write a song. But that doesn't mean y'all can misbehave, because if I have to scroll up, I will start banning people. Okay. So, core concept. We've got a rough carving into here. So here is our first, it's not really a quarter, but there it is. Boop. Out of our smash
that's a
ball.
fine incision. Very
Thank
fine.
you. It's all about having a good knife, really. What part of town is the jack-o'-lantern from? West Nashville. That's how we do it here.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, y'all don't be sharing your ages here. That's weird. You'll get timed out or banned. Probably banned because I'm too distracted to keep like what do you call them? Timing people out. Sometimes when I'm in a teaching mood, I'll time people out and try to explain to them how they screwed up. But like, I'm busy. Okay, did you send me the new track with the backing?
Well, I didn't do it because we just did it a cappella first.
Oh, I thought the acapella was you recording it for Logic, but you were saying we wouldn't hear the other.
Oh, I thought you were saying, yeah, do that, but first let's just see if it scans.
Oh,
So
I
I
mean,
didn't actually record anything.
oh, okay. Yeah, can we do the next thing?
Okay. How about this? How about I mute myself and then it'll be kind of a surprise when everyone hears it.
Okay, that sounds fine. I'll keep carving the pumpkin.
Okay.
Okay. So, looking at this smash ball here. So what we need to do now, I don't know, where'd the tack go? So we need to scratch out with the tack. Boo-doo-doo-doo. That's not the right window. That's not, how come none of these are the right window? Boop. Got our tack here. We can scratch out the next kind of thing here. You pressing in with the tack on the corners so that the blade sinks in appropriately. Okay. Now, a good pumpkin carving knife will be nice and thin so you can get the curves you want out of the contours. Dang it. Oh. We rotate it, plunge it back in, go up until we hit this parallel line here. Then we go over. Lost the curve. Okay, there we go. Boom. Pop this out here. Ah. Whoops. Okay. Core concept. We now have part of our smash ball. Okay. So now the thing is, it's actually very subdued on this part here. So we're going to get the tack out. And we're going to mark out the quarter. It's actually less than, it's not a proper quarter. It's like probably a seventh of the actual circle. And we're going to do the curvature first because you got to nail that or it won't look right. Then we'll go ahead and line up the parallel lines here to match where we need to be. Ooh, not optimal. Fixing that. Okay. So here we go. Boop. We can just pop that out from the inside there. Doo, 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 doo. And yeah, that's not perfect, but like it's good enough. Got that other piece out here. Okay. And we're going to adjust this slightly to make this match here slightly better too. And we can shave that down better later too. So we now have the rough shape of the smash ball. If we mess up, we can just fix it with a pumpkin patch. Yeah, sure. I don't know. Okay. So here we go. Next problem. We are going to come through here like so. Let's get the tack and mark where we need to cut. Lost the tack inside the pumpkin. Not optimal. Okay. We're going to use the tack to kind of trace the rough line we need to cut so we can see it, but it's not going to be too obvious to anybody who's looking at the pumpkin from the distance later. Like if you use a Sharpie, it's really visible. And we don't want that. Now we need to be careful we don't accidentally cut too much into the structural bits of the pumpkin here as well. Yeah, we're still setting up the stream. We don't have the music to do it right. Okay. So, anyway, you see this chunk here? We can just tear that chunk right out. Okay. So now we have a Smash Bros. Pumpkin. Not like a good one, but I mean, that was never the intention. It's supposed to be like slightly off and creepy, but we can carve it a little bit better. And one thing we can do too is we can drop in here some lights or so. Boom. And boom. Okay. And we can put those at the bottom so they're not super visible. Smash Bros. Pumpkin. Not the best at pumpkins. My daughter's going to be really depressed. She's going to be like, no, Daddy, you wasted a pumpkin on a symbol for a video game. That isn't the best. Not depressed, disappointed. It's fine. Kids should be disappointed in their parents sometimes. We need to teach them to be better. But yeah. So we have the Smash Bros. Thing here. It's not gorgeous. You don't have to humor me. This is a terrible Smash Ball. If people saw this floating around, they would be like, I don't want to punch that until I get bonus abilities. Oh no, I hit the candelabra. Okay, it's fine. Do I have a way to like roll this upward? Not really. Okay. Okay, let's see also if we have any tips we need to acknowledge, which would be surprising because this is a weird stream. Weird stream. Carving is hard. Okay, waiting on email. Nope, does not look like we got any tips. That is fine. This looks like a music video from the 80s. Thank you. I try. Okay. It's a thriller. A thriller. Okay. Yeah, it does not become an Xbox logo. This is why I don't use Fire. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. Try Wolfram Alpha. Don't put equations in my chat. You're just going to get banned. Okay, so core concept. I don't have the energy to carry this stream by myself. I was counting on my brother being here. Oh, brother, where art thou?
I'm here.
Yay. Okay, so do you have a recording to send me?
One moment.
Okay.
It's exporting.
Don't worry. Yeah, so I made a Smash Ball pumpkin, and it's not very good. Corinne's going to be mad at me for wasting this pumpkin. It's like, this was a good pumpkin. But, I mean, I can't.
But now it's a great pumpkin.
Is it? It doesn't feel like one.
Well, it's a lesson in failure and accepting it.
I'll just tell her it's a window, and she can put something inside of it trying to escape or something. I don't know.
There you go.
Something that won't get moldy. So no stuffed animals. She'll want to put stuffed animals in there.
Right? No food.
No food. No. Oh wait, what if I got the skull? Will the skull go in there? I think I'm about to turn this around. Hold on. Hold on. Did this work? No, you can't tell it's a skull at all.
I think it's salvageable. I think the top right quadrant
Yeah.
just needs to be rounded out a little bit more, and then it would.
Yeah, I mean you're right about that.
Yeah. So I think it's salvageable.
We've got the small blade for salvaging.
Because right now it just kind of looks more like the hypotenuse of a triangle.
Yeah, you're right.
The song should be in your chat now.
Yeah, I feel like the skull isn't reading. There's a lot of layers here. It's
like an onion.
Yeah. So I'm gonna download this, and then we're gonna have to crash or force quit Apple Music immediately, and then we're gonna have to open it with no, dang it, force quit. I have to open it with the other thing. Open with QuickTime Player.
I was playing Super Smash with my bros when a gunpowder smell crossed my nose. For a creeper with his stealth began to hiss, and I dodged with ZL so he would miss. Minecraft and Smash, they put Minecraft and Smash. Minecraft and Smash, there's a minecart crash. Minecraft and Smash, Minecraft and Smash.
Yeah, okay, so that actually does work.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, that works. Okay. So we've got that going now. For us. Yeah, I'm catching up with the chat as they're responding. Grant Rogers says now it sounds great. Buggy Girl says love it. Tungsten Train says I love that so much. Salt says that was so good. Nava Daha says I really had the tune of the Wii in my head. Vidmaster says where'd you find the Fraggles to do the chorus? Yeah, this is just the first draft. Someone side channel says this is on brand absurdity. Yeah, this is on brand.
Just like, yeah, 5 minutes of vocal work so far.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna make the pumpkin part smaller because I feel like it's a lot of the stream and maybe it shouldn't be. Or I'm gonna move the webcam here so we can see inside the pumpkin to the skull.
Nice.
No, that's a mistake too. Yeah, I don't want the glow sticks like monopolizing the camera. So I got these battery powered glow sticks. Oh man, I can't put my face there or it really eats up the yeah, there we go. Now we have a skull peering out of a thing. I mean, that's entertainment.
That's comedy.
Is it? I don't know anymore.
Tragedy.
Okay. Yeah. So okay. I I thought I had some like broader ideas for what to try to accomplish tonight. But I'm just looking at like how many pumpkin tools like need to be cleaned. We are an hour and a half in and I don't have the lyrics written for the rest.
Right.
So have you actually watched any of the streams where I break down songs, or is this going to be like is this going to be old hat for you, or is this going to be like novel?
No, I don't think I have watched any streams where you break down songs.
Okay, so I have a whole process where when like I'm doing a parody, I'm taking the original song, which I have on
Yep.
this iPad here, which I should really have like a chroma green thing for this. So, from my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the mash. So, like, what I would do
They
is I
did
would
the
go,
monster mash.
yeah. So I would start going through here and I'd be like, okay, from my laboratory, so we talk about the same place that we established in the first verse. We're going to repeat that place, but then we're going to establish a different location in relation to it. So we first say we give more information about the first location, which is that the laboratory is in the castle east. So in the first verse we said what time it was. I replaced that with who we're playing with, but like we would want to give different information about the laboratory. In this case, the laboratory is playing Smash Bros.
Right.
Right. So we already said with whom, so we need to replace that with a why, where, when, or how thing.
Right.
So like the
Right.
next,
Maybe elaborate on who these bros may be.
yeah. So, um, so from my Super Smash game in the Castle East, playing 5 stock, or toward my Super Smash game, playing 5 stock, came a man in teal with a pick to break rocks. With a pick to break rock. And now I didn't do a second location there, but like the problem is we have to establish the Minecraft element like in a hurry to actually have this work. So I'm like foregoing a lot of the nice to haves here.
Right.
Normally I'd be like, we need to stick to locations, but like we can't in this case. So then the ghouls all came.
Unless we're talking about levels.
So I wanted to use stages later on.
Right.
Because there's a lot of locations in the song, and using stages makes sense. But what I found was when I tried to do that in the first and second verse, it came at the expense of exposition about the game itself.
Right.
Or about the DLC. Right. Does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense.
So
I think somewhere.
Go on.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna sing. So you go ahead.
Yeah. I feel like we need to mention Steve within the first 2 verses, right?
Yeah, so that's the man in teal.
Haha.
Yeah. So the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. So block also rhymes with rock and stock is a point that has been made in the chat, but
Yep.
I don't know that we need to do that yet because we're gonna get to it.
As does clock.
Yeah. Although normally we don't play with a time limit like when I play, but yeah, I guess other people do play with a time limit.
Yeah, I prefer stock as well, but I'm old school.
Yeah. Okay. Toward my Super Smash gameplay. Toward my Super Smash game playing 5 stock came a man in teal with a pick to break rock. And a zombie too. And a girl in green. And the Enderist
Ender,
man.
you've
And the
ever seen?
Enderist man who didn't want to be seen. Minecraft is, or they play, let's see. Minecraft and Smash. They did a forward smash. Minecraft and Smash. Quicker than PK Flash. Minecraft and Smash.
Could maybe use stash,
Yeah,
either pertaining to a mustache. There are some mustachioed characters,
yeah,
or a stash of items.
yeah. So there's Wario's mustache.
Mhm.
Minecraft and Smash. They shared Wario's mustache. That's gonna be kind of a slant scam.
Yeah.
They shared Wario's They shared Mario's stash. They shared Wario's stash. Minecraft and Smash. Minecraft and Smash. Okay, so I'm gonna send you these lyrics, and do you want to try this real quick?
Sure.
Okay, and Twitch hasn't said anything for like 5 minutes since I started writing
know.
that. So either Twitch is broken or I have I don't look at my viewership numbers because it will make me a crazy person. But like when they say like stream like no one's watching, I literally never have any idea. Sometimes I raid people at the end of the stream and they're like, "Oh, there's several hundred people here. That's cool." Okay. So I'll let you record that.
Okay. And I noticed at the start of the original song, there's like some like ad-libbing type thing, so I might try some things.
Yeah. Whatever you think is gonna work there. Okay. Several people on Twitch are all jumping in and saying, "You're fascinating. We're all here. We're just enjoying the ride. I still live. I'm here."
They are enraptured.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
going on mute to record some stuff.
Okay. While he's on mute, if anybody wants to tip, now's a great time for me to expand the face camera. Like I was telling my brother earlier, I was just speaking to my parents when I was setting this up. They called to FaceTime with my daughter and I was like, I'm kind of busy putting all these expensive candelabras into my kitchen. And these are clearly good life choices. I'm sure I'm going to make this money back. So feel free to tip. So I feel less like a crazy person for investing in this. I think in the long term, though, like these candelabras will last me a decade. Although the welds are kind of rough, I'm a little worried I'm going to have somebody re-weld them because the cups that hold the candles are not like optimal. Like Like, okay, so like right here, is this the one? No. Which one can you see? Which one is the camera pointing at? I'm trying to touch the one I think you can see. And it's clearly not happening. Okay. Is it this one? Oh, it is this one. Like, you can see this cup is just like off center. I think I'm gonna have to get these like removed and respot welded after a few years, if not a few months. But whatever, it's fine. But yeah, PayPal.me/Joe Hills or tip via YouTube Super Chat. Okay, it is a long-term investment. Okay, it's Joe Hills. I don't always plan this stuff, correctly. Oh, also let's move my. Where's my video? Can I put my head in the skull? Is that creepy if my head's in the skull? I don't know. Like, I feel like that's creepy because the nose, like, is where my nose would be. If I'm further back, does the size work better? I'm just gonna kind of matrix dodge. I'm just like, I'm gonna hit the candelabras. Okay. Whew. Minecraft and Smash. He plays Minecraft and Smash. So I should really be staying ahead of this by moving on to the second verse, or third verse. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman Dracula and his son. I should have saved the list of the 3 new characters for that point, but I didn't. 2 skulls are better than 1. Do, la da 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 da. 2 skulls are better than 1. Can we move the Slimer? Is the Slimer still over here? Get that Slimer in the shop. Yeah, they're LED candles. No starting fires. Yeah, these are LED candles. So the thing is, the candelabras each hold 7 candles. And these candles come in packs of 5. So I now have a lot of LED candles. Whoop whoop. Okay. Welcome, Alexis. Welcome back. Yeah. The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. So here's the thing, is I actually have the DLC for this. Smash Brothers Ultimate. Okay. Banjo and Kazooie join the battle. Terry joins the battle. Byleth joins the battle. Min Min joins the battle. Steve joins the battle. New stage added. New music added. New stage added. New music added. I guess I should hold this up so you guys can see it. Is this actually showing up? No, my face wasn't in frame because I was going to get my Switch. Okay, so look, we're streaming from the Nintendo Switch without a dock, like it's the future. Woo! New music added, new stage added. How much stuff is like installed since I last? Ancient soldier gear. Okay. Final Destination. There's a version 2 of Final Destination. Wow, I haven't opened this game for a while. Okay, so if I wanted to go to Smash, is there like a training mode? Is that in... Okay, training mode. So we're in training mode now, and we're just going to choose the training level. Boom. And then we're going to choose Steve. Ready to fight. I can turn the sound up now. This is fine. This is how to actually play. Okay. So I've got a wooden sword. Okay, I love this jump. This is great, okay? I fell off. So I've got a crafting bench. Can I upgrade my equipment with that? Oh, that's funny. So I can do like a minecart thing here. That's jump.
They put Minecraft in Smash.
They did. I'm like streaming it now. That's Princess Peach getting hit by a minecart. These attacks are really weird. So I've been trying to get this game to download the oh hey, I can drop TNT. How do I blow it up?
Wow.
I've been trying to get this to download for like 6 hours. I had a bunch of problems. I had to swap the memory card and a bunch of other things. But anyway,
this game is truly the Who Framed Roger Rabbit of video games.
Clearly, yes. So yeah, we're getting around the copyright with layers. So did you send a new audio that I need to download?
Yep, it's available to download.
Okay, downloading it now, pending its availability. Okay, open downloads folder. Okay, open with QuickTime Player. Let's play it.
Falcon Punch!
That's good.
I was playing Super Smash with my bros when a gunpowder smell crossed my nose. For a creeper with his stealth began to hiss, and I dodged with ZL so he would miss. Minecraft and Smash, they put Minecraft and Smash. Minecraft and Smash, there's a minecart crash. Minecraft and Smash, Minecraft and Smash. Toward my Super Smash game, playing 5-stock, came a man in teal with a pick to break rock, and a zombie too, and a girl in green, and the Enderist man who didn't want to be seen. Minecraft and Smash, they forward smash. Minecraft and Smash, quicker than PK Flash. Minecraft and Smash, they shared Wario stash. Minecraft and Smash, Minecraft and Smash.
Wow, I'm trying to use this move set and it is insane. Like there's like a fishing line and the wooden sword. I think there's a way to upgrade the sword to like stone and stuff. I just haven't figured out how to use it yet. Okay. Not Manatee Gag. Okay, so people are saying they like it. Marker says it's a new hit. Katie says I love it. Thank you. Badger Spanner says, "Oh, wahoo!" Salt says, "I'm absolutely losing my mind." Amara Theron says, "Literally dancing over here." Alexis says, "A bop." Squid Face says, "I love it." That person's being creepy to children, so they're getting banned. Wow, we couldn't just have a nice list of compliments. Okay, that would have been
Nope.
great. So press the plus button to go to the move list. ZR for the move list. Okay. B to mine, craft, or create block. Collect materials from the ground by mining the floor. Craft tools while at the crafting table, or place blocks in the air. B plus left or right is minecart. B plus up is elytra. Ooh, okay. B plus down is TNT. Okay.
Can you fly?
Yeah, give me a second. Yeah, with the elytra, yes, you can. It's kind of up. Oh, that's cool. I can actually kind of dive and stuff. Hold on.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, let me put this on the OBS so that everybody can see. Okay. Whoops, I jumped in the minecart again. Now I'm flying with the elytra. This is about how good I am at the elytra in real life.
This is like the best kind of game streaming where you can't even really see the person or the game.
No, yeah, like we don't want to overdo it. Like we don't want to overwhelm anyone. Okay, so down.
No, we don't want to meet anyone's expectations.
Yeah.
For what a let's play should look like.
No, we need to defy everything.
Oh,
because,
for sure.
You know, that's the beginning of defiling. Okay, so how do I mine? So down and X. Nope. Okay, that's set on fire. It's cool that I can set things on fire, though.
That is cool.
Okay. I should press the plus button again so I can see the moves again. I messed that up.
It'd be cool if you could add custom skins.
Okay. Yeah, it would be. Okay, so B by itself is Minecraft or create block. Okay, so here's me. I'm Steve. I'm pressing B on my own. I'm not crafting or mining, am I? Oh, do I need to hold it down? Oh, interesting. There's like a little bar over here above me that shows like how much I've mined.
Oh wow, that's really
So
cool.
yeah, I literally should have done any research on this. Okay.
And
So I
can
need to
you
go to
can
the
you
crafting
build
table.
structures?
I need to go to the crafting table. Hold on.
Hmm.
This should be. Oh, I made a diamond shovel. So now I can dig quicker. And I'm getting a lot more materials. Oh, they can't see that at all. Okay. So we've got the diamond shovel, and I'm harvesting more stuff more quickly. But how do I... Okay, I don't know what I'm actually doing. Oh, wait. I can place blocks as I go. You guys can't see that. Okay. I thought that was really impressive, but it was completely out of frame. Hold on. I don't know. Okay. And Super Smash Bros. Almost a quarter of the screen is Minecraft. Hey, Kitty Mama 89 tips 10 who says loving the new jam. It's going to be great when it's finished. Well, thank you very much. That is going to put us $10 away from our next phase gamer expansion. So thank you very much, Kitty Mama. And looks like we got a new Patreon patron as well. Just so you know, I send those out during business hours because I can't do those while I'm streaming. But thank you very much if you are watching the stream for joining the Patreon. You'll get your
And
invite.
what are your business hours?
Like 9 to 5 roughly, because it's kind of based on when my daughter's in school.
Right.
It's like, when can I check my email? Because I can't work on anything else because I'll be constantly interrupted. Like, I don't know if you
Makes
saw
sense.
that tweet the other day where it's like, Daddy, is it Thursday or October 22nd? I'm like,
and it was both.
It's both. And she's like, no, is it Thursday, October 22nd? And I'm like, yes, it is. I'm right here. You don't need to yell. I am in the same room as you.
Well, she yells for emphasis.
Yeah. Well, like, it's to differentiate from like talking into the microphone. But like, I'm not further away than the microphone by very much. Hex says, "Bro, I wish my setup was as good as yours." I literally have a 3-gallon car wash bucket underneath a laptop right now, and a bunch of candelabras. I just bumped into one. And some candelabras and a pumpkin. Oh no, the pumpkin lights. These turn off automatically after 30 minutes, which is maybe not ideal from a pumpkining standpoint, but from a like not having these die kill the battery standpoint. It's like there's a value there.
It's a good marker of time.
Yeah.
You can turn them on, then they go off. You know, it's been 30 minutes. You don't even need to watch anymore.
Yeah, it's like, this is how you retime me of pumpkins. Oh no. That is not.
This is how you retire me.
Yeah, yeah. You're having fun, yeah. I don't know that.
Are we carving pumpkins? Yeah.
Okay, so core concept. The The bucket and candelabras are so iconic, Joe. Thank you. Big UC says, I didn't know you were a Smash fan. Yeah, I've been playing Smash since the original N64. Let's see. I'm glad you like the Skull Inside the Pumpkin, Serena Rice. Okay. So,
Yeah, I've been playing Smash since 2003, 2004.
see, that's the thing is,
In a newspaper room.
funnily enough, I played it a lot in the same newspaper room, but I actually was playing it in '99 when the first Smash came out because there were people we knew in Florida who had it for their N64. But okay, so
That was probably my first time then too.
yeah, yeah, but it would have been a while ago, obviously. But yeah, so the next like lines in the actual song. The
Mhm.
zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman Dracula and his son. And then the scene was rockin', all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. They played the mash. They played the monster mash. So, in some ways, I'm a little worried that like
Uh-huh.
maybe introducing the 3 other characters in verse 2 was a bad idea because like they added 4 characters to Smash for Minecraft.
Right.
Steve, Alex, the Enderman, and the zombie, right?
Yeah, and we've got this line with the Wolfman Dracula and his son that might be kind of a perfect parallel.
Yeah, but maybe we move it to the move set because if we don't establish the characters early, we don't establish what the parody's about.
True. The moves included. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
So
This is also the only verse in the song
that's 2 lines.
that's yes,
Like 6
that
lines
has
between the chorus, yeah.
6 lines instead of 4 lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
it's a little funky.
it could be something like the zombie was dealing hurt. The zombie was dealing hurt. Okay, so we've got an interesting rhyme scheme here. This is basically, even though it's written up in the lyrics on Google as a 6-line set of verses or whatever,
Mhm.
this is actually like kind of 8 with a weird kind of rhyme for Wolfman and son. But fun, begun, Wolfman and son.
Yeah, there's some internal rhymes going on here.
Yeah. So like yeah. So the zombie was laying hurt, but like what rhymes with hurt? Rhyme zone.
Spurt as in growth spurt.
Yeah.
Worst is kind of a forced. Could
Yeah.
work.
Kurt, blurt, flirt, girt, shirt,
Burst.
skirt, turt. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that this is a pretty weak one on the whole. So maybe we need a better word than hurt for doing damage. Hey, Mr. Shrubway, hello to Northern California. Dirt. Oh, placing dirt is actually a thing you can do in the game.
Okay. So that's got legs.
Then we've got like invert, assert, convert.
Yeah, divert.
There's no Star Trek in Smash, otherwise we could do red alert.
Culvert. Are there any culverts?
Not in most of the levels.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm realizing I still have like half a can of Red Bull here, so.
Is Solid Snake still in the game?
Yeah, he is.
Okay, covert.
Yeah. Solid Snake was Solid Snake was quite covert when the zombie started placing dirt. Steve and Alex. Something to hurt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Dirt, 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 dirt. Oh. The zombie wanted to lay on hurt, but Solid Snake, he was quite covert. He hid in a box, and Alex got hurt. Do, 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 do. I don't know.
What about alert? Could we use that for something? I guess that's kind of an obvious rhyme.
Yeah, there's also dessert or desert or concert.
Oh, yeah, so we could use his just dessert.
Yeah. Solid Snake thought he was quite... The zombies were having fun. Hold on. The zombies were having fun. It is 7. Solid Snake thought himself covert. That's 8. Solid Snake wanted to be... No. Solid Snake. Oh, so covert. Hid in a box from the zombies' hurt. But he ended up buried beneath the dirt. Is that... I guess included... I don't know. There's something here.
But he ended up buried beneath the dirt.
Can you actually sing the original lyrics for this verse? Because this verse is weird, and I'm worried. I don't have the melody in mind, but I can't switch my audio source for it without breaking the stream and doing the copyrighted thing and getting in trouble. So yeah, just you listen to that and you come sing it back to us. Hey, Lucas Alban, thank you for joining us. This is a weird one.
So it sounds like the first 2 lines are kind of a bridge almost.
Let me hear it.
The zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman Dracula and his son. And then it goes back to the original like verse backing.
The zombie was dealing
it's a little
hurt.
drawn out.
Solid Snake was covert. But Steve and Alex started placing dirt. Maybe that works? I don't know.
What if you swap the zombie action with Steve and Alex's? Because then it like ends. I think the laying hurt has more impact than placing dirt on the final.
Yeah, or shoveling dirt. Yeah, it could be another. Because you could do shoveling the way we do shovel. You know, where it's like just 2 syllables. Shoveling.
Right. Shoveling.
Yeah.
Just like we say shovel.
I literally just said that. I just said that.
When?
Just now. I said we could do shoveling the way we do shovel.
Oh, yeah. Didn't hear that part.
Take it to
I thought you said shoveling the way we do shoveling.
It's fine. Shovel. Okay. Yes, this is a hair stream. There's too much hair. Okay. Welcome, it's a boy Lucas66. Fight, says Lizzie back. Okay. So the zombies were having fun. The party had just begun. So Alex was digging dirt. Alex was digging dirt. Actually, we might need all 3 syllables. Alex was shoveling dirt. Snake was quite covert. The party had just begun. No, we need 7 there. So, Alex was shoveling dirt. Solid Snake was quite covert. Yeah, so let me type this up. But I think we're onto something in general. Alex was shoveling dirt. Solid Snake was quite covert. His cardboard box, well, couldn't block the hurt. Yeah, we got the word block in there and box. That's kind of a weird slant rhyme. Okay, I'm going to send this to you via Discord. Does this scan? Like, look at it in the words and tell me if it scans. Because I know that I slant scanning all the time. And I can't always tell. Every day I'm shoveling. Every day I'm shoveling.
I think it's more natural to say, but his cardboard box couldn't block the hurt, instead of his cardboard box, though, couldn't block the
You're
hurt.
right. You're absolutely right. That's way better. But his cardboard.
But otherwise, I think it scans.
Okay. So you have I sent the new version via Discord. And then we get to the scene was rock. All were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Keeper 5. The Crypt Keeper 5.
I'm guessing this is where Ben Folds 5 took their inspiration.
Yeah. Like, they were like, well, there's 3 of us, so obviously we should be the Ben Folds 5 because people love math jokes. Like, if Ben Folds can make as many mistakes as he did and still, I don't know, have 3 failed marriages and a ton of money, I feel like I could probably figure some of this out.
Figure the song out or life? What are
I
you
don't know,
talking
just
about
like
here?
maybe everything. I'm gonna keep at it. Oh yeah, so one of my coworkers from Vandy ended up behind Ben Folds at the movie theater one day when he was taking his kid Gracie and a bunch of other kids to the movies to like go see like one of those like DreamWorks films that nobody actually wants to go see. You know what I mean? Like the Illumination things, you know?
I know, yeah.
It's like the Sharks movie or whatever.
Shark's Tale?
Yeah, Shark's Tale, that sort of thing. And
yeah.
And so him and his wife, they speak Spanish when they're talking to each other. And so they're used to people not
Wait,
knowing.
your friend or Ben Folds?
No, my friend. Because it was Ben Folds and his daughter and like 4 of his daughter's friends who were all like 5 to 7-year-olds. I don't know exactly how old they were when this happened, but like they were like small children, but they were old enough that their parents would like let them go in a cluster to a movie, right? And so him and his wife though are just like used to being able, my friend and his wife are used to being able to talk without anybody understanding them. And so like they're just like, you know, that guy seems really familiar. Yeah, that guy is really familiar. You know, and it's like, I know I've seen him somewhere. Yeah, me too. And then they're just like, "Oh, that's Ben Folds. Oh, you're right, that is Ben Folds. I wonder why Ben Folds is here with all these children." But that was when they realized that the Spanish word for Ben Folds is just Ben Folds.
Ben Folds.
And he just turns around and looks at them. And they just kind of like wave. And he just turns back around. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
So the Spanish word for
Benjamin.
The Spanish word for Ben Folds is Ben Folds, everyone. There's your
Shoulda
takeaway
known.
lesson for the day. Um. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Thank you, NJ. I took care of it. Okay.
Thanks, NJ.
Thanks, NJ. So, okay. This is how songs get written. We just spend a lot of time talking about things
To
besides
make
that.
the donuts.
Yeah. Oh, man. No, I actually, like, every night before I start the stream, like, the last thing I say is, it's time to make the donuts. And then I hit start recording.
To make the donuts.
Time to make the donuts. Joe Hill's Donuts has way more selection than your local grocery store, but he puts in the effort to get up early to do it. Okay. Let's see.
I mean, if only it were a safe time to spin off into a donut company that
Yeah.
ships nationwide.
No, it's just a bad time to run a bakery. Like,
Yeah, it really is.
oh my gosh.
I mean, because the joy of a bakery is going in and
Oh,
trying things, and you're passing things back and forth with your hands,
I
and
am so angry that bakery in Hillsborough Village closed down. Like, um, uh, they need to fix
my
that.
favorite one has always been Sweet 16th Bakery in East Nashville.
Hmm. Yeah,
And I
I
think they're still in business, but they have like really weird hours because they're just retired engineers and they just have this for fun.
mhm.
So they're like, we're going to be open from like 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Yeah,
And then we're just going to hang out after that, do our own thing.
that's a good life.
It is pretty good.
Ah, yeah. No, that's like, oh, I realized the other day somebody asked me like what I would do if I got like an exceptionally large tip on the stream, and I was like, well, okay, I'd need to set aside like I think they said like $1 million or something like that, and I was like, well, okay, if I set aside 150,000 for my daughter's college, because that's like what you need to do for a college fund. Okay, so now I've got 85,000 or 850,000. And it's like, and then if I wanted to like buy a space that I could actually stream out of and have everything zoned properly and be in a good school district, that's like the rest of the money.
Right.
It's like, and then I would keep doing what I was doing. The person was like,
It all disappears pretty quickly.
yeah, the person was like, would you just stop recording and just live off that forever? And I was like, no, that I couldn't afford to.
Yeah.
It's like I would stop renting, but I would still have property taxes and I would still have to like pay for things for my daughter between now and getting to college. And oh, did I tell you though that one thing I was thinking about getting like was I was thinking that the best real estate investment I could make in the long term would be to like
Uh-huh.
buy a building that has like commercially zoned storefront on the ground floor and then like the apartment on top.
Right.
So that way, if there's another pandemic like this or whatever,
Uh-huh.
I can just go downstairs and record in the like storefront commercially zoned area. But like
Yeah.
also, if I have employees who are like helping me ship merch and stuff, they don't have to like come into my house because that would be like
Right.
upstairs, you know. Um, but yeah, so like a Ghostbusters fire station type thing. If I could get the pole to go
Well, it's
down.
yeah, like you had a friend in the 90s whose parents operated a bar and restaurant
Yeah,
underneath where they lived.
yeah,
And that was like so cool.
yeah, but like the mob like ended up shooting it up and they had to sell it. Um and
Yeah,
there was like
that's
a
kind of what happens in the northeastern United States, isn't it?
yeah, there's like a lot of problems. So yeah. Like I don't want that kind of issue.
Sure.
But like the core concept though of like having like the production commercial area adjacent but separate from the residential space
Right.
is cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah. And like
That's also how April O'Neil's antique shop is.
yeah, yeah. I mean, have we learned nothing from the burning of that antique shop? No, because otherwise I wouldn't want
Well,
one.
I mean, that's another thing where, like getting the mob involved, they got ninjas involved, and
And then it all goes yeah,
so just don't mess with the Foot Clan.
and I'll be fine.
Hope that your future teenage daughter does not become a member of the Foot Clan
Mhm.
as an act of rebellion.
Yeah, that would be bad. I don't need that. We talked
So,
about Proper Bagel at Belmont before. Every time I tried to go to Proper Bagel, the line's out the door. I can get bagels from other places for a lot less with a lot less time invested. So, yeah. Anyway, but like, yeah, realistically though, buying like a building like that would be hundreds of
right.
thousands of dollars.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't have any of that right now. I don't have the down payment on a building like that right now. But even if I bought it outright, it's like I would need to keep making videos so that I could pay the property tax and keep the lights on and all that. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway.
But it's also a thing like after the pandemic, when you're not using the studio, you can rent it out
Yeah.
potentially.
Well, that was the
You
thing
know,
is like,
photographers can come here and do a shoot, whatever.
yeah, or like it could be I was like I could rent I could have something in that space like a coffee shop or something like that.
Yep.
But like and like on some level I would still want to own that space so I could use it for shooting like D&D games or something.
Right.
So like owning a coffee shop underneath my apartment that I can shoot D&D games at night would be like chef's kiss the best. I don't know. But anyway, okay. So the scene was rocking. Um, maybe like the stage was something.
The stage was shaken.
The stage was shaking. All were digging the sounds. So the
Because
stage
there are some stages that do shake.
Mhm. The stage was changing. Environmental effects on. Yeah. But like I just want to reassure people though, there is no scenario where I have enough money to stop working. No, like I will just do better work the more money y'all give me. Cuz like the
Mhm.
biggest bottleneck at any given time is me going, how am I going to pay for my kid's college? Should I go back to programming like 30 hours a week so I can pay for her college? What am I going to do?
Right.
So,
It's like if Bill Gates didn't stop working, why would you?
yeah. Like I am a very driven person. Like I would just do more better stuff. And y'all could claim credit for helping me pay for it. That would be fine. Like I don't know. Let's see. So yeah, we're working on song lyric writing kind of. Boom.
What would your coffee shop be called? Joe's Joe?
Um
Cup of Joe's?
See, the thing is, like, ironically, as much as I like branding everything I do online, I like to maintain a low profile in real
IRL?
life. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would probably be called something completely like weird. It would be like a reference to the show Fringe or something.
Okay.
Like it would be something like so out there. Or like a Stargate SGU reference or something like but I would pick something that worked on like multiple levels, so it would just make sense, but like also be a weird joke. But like people who knew me would go, Joe came up with that, but people who didn't know me wouldn't go, oh, that's the Joe Hills Cafe, because like Parnassus Books isn't named after the lady who owns Parnassus Books, you know?
Though Parnassus is an excellent name
Yeah,
that any person should name their child.
yeah, but like, you know, that's an author who wanted to stay low key in the context of owning her own bookshop in town, you know. We kind of worked on the pumpkin already. It's a thing. There is a skull inside the pumpkin, yes. Okay.
Yeah, I guess we're at the and music stream portion of the title
Yeah.
of this stream.
But like, well, here's the thing though, is like, you know, when have you done that exercise where it's like, okay, so the Powerball is way up and you buy the lottery ticket or whatever, and you're like,
Sure.
what would I do if I had this much money?
Yeah.
And it's like, the answer was like, okay, I would probably buy 2 adjacent condos in the Adelicia. And oh no, Jevin is raiding with a party of 251.
Oh my gosh.
Howdy, Jevin Raiders. My name is Joe Hills. I'm broadcasting live from Nashville, Tennessee. We are carving pumpkins. We made a Smash Brothers logo here with a skull inside the pumpkin, which is hard to see. We're writing a parody of the Monster Mash. It's me and my brother Sean Hills, who is on the album Sean Hills Sings Joe Hills. So, Jevin, thank you for the raid. But yeah, we are like in a weird, this is a weird experimental art stream and not a traditional. Okay. What, Vanya?
Well, I was just thinking, how about we play the latest demo of the song for them to catch them up?
Yeah, play the song as, oh, no, you sent it to me. I'll play it. Yeah, so I'll play the song as we have it so far. We had the first minute and 8 seconds of this song. Hold on.
Falcon Punch! I was playing Super Smash with my bros when a gunpowder smell crossed my nose. For a creeper with his stealth began to hiss, and I dodged with ZL so he would miss. Minecraft and Smash, they put Minecraft and Smash. Minecraft and Smash, there's a minecart crash. Minecraft and Smash, Minecraft and Smash. Toward my Super Smash game, playing 5-stock, came a man in teal with a pick to break rock, and a zombie too, and a girl in green, and the Enderest man who didn't want to be seen. Minecraft and Smash, they forward smash. Minecraft and Smash, quicker than PK Flash. Minecraft and Smash, they shared Wario stash. Minecraft and Smash, Minecraft and Smash.
Yeah, so that's where we are so far. This is a weird Halloween stream. I am sorry, Jevin Raiders. This is about as weird as a stream can get. Okay, so the next set of lyrics that we worked on so far. Alas, poor Yorkie is stuck inside a jack-o'-lantern. Thank you, Serena Rice. I got it. The next set of lyrics we had was, Alex was shoveling dirt. Solid Snake was quite covert. But his cardboard box couldn't block the hurt. And we're still kind of working on this. We got distracted. We were about to talk about lottery tickets. Because I was gonna say, yeah, if I got like a Powerball winning lottery ticket, the plan would be buy 2 adjacent condos in the Adelicia, like penthouses. And then have one of them just be the recording space and work area, and then the other one be the living space. And then I would just keep doing what I was doing, but not be constantly stressed out that I couldn't afford to send my kid to college. Hey, Kitty Mama 89, thank you for the $10. Who says expand Joe? If you've never seen a Joe Hill stream before, every time we hit a $20 tip in milestone, we go ahead and we expand the face camera here. Oh no, the skull down there needs to get relit. Boop, 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 boop. 1 second. These are on 30-minute timers, but yeah. And let's see, we are going to go ahead and lower the opacity now on the face camera as well, down to 60%, which is generally considered to be the most obnoxious face camera size. It's me. But yeah, I had the camera on the skull down here earlier, such that you could like see the skull, but then my face was like aligned with it. Hold on, I can't do it. There we go. That's almost it. It's fine. Okay. So anyway, oh, do I still have chroma green paint? Okay, we used the chroma green paint to like make a bunch of cool pumpkins the other day. Let me go get some of them. Here's one. It's like a creeper head on this side, but on the other side, it's an inverse creeper head. And we've got, oh, this is the heavy pumpkin here. We got this one, which is like, I painted in the cracks around the pumpkin and it looks crazy. Oh, that's the candelabra. Pro tip, don't bump the candelabra. So, you know, there's that.
It's a priceless heirloom.
Yeah. And then my daughter actually made like a good pumpkin earlier. Oh no, I took the lights out of it. Let me go get more lights. I love these wireless headphones, Vanya. I can just wander around and not have to like worry all the time that I'm out of frame or like that people can't hear me. Because they can hear me. I'm still out of frame. But
what are they, AirPods?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not getting paid to say they look a lot like AirPods, but nobody's paying me to promote their product, so they might be. Who knows?
So we're not going to say it till they pay.
Yeah. So anyway, this is the one that Corinne and I carved earlier, and it came out great. Hey, Super Dude, doing pretty well. Okay, so let's see. What are we doing? Boom, boom, boom. We are 2 hours and 20 minutes in.
Yes, we are.
Yes, and we have 1/3 to 1/2 of a song.
It's pretty good.
Which is, it could be better if I hadn't started over. Okay, so here are the.
What were like the earlier?
Yeah,
tell us about the earlier topics.
Yeah, so I had, so this guy Tango Tech created a thing in the Hermitcraft server called Decked Out. So I had the Decked Out Dash, and I also had the Decked Out Trap. It was a magma splash, but you know, I had a bunch of things. I had this whole thing with 117, Minecraft 117 overview of features, but I couldn't get a good hook for that. I had my friend Doc M is about to be a father, and it has completely affected everything he produces as a creator. So I was going to be like, the Doc M Dad. He is the Doc M Dad. The Doc M Dad. His baby'll be so glad. And then I also had a current events angle where I was like, get out the vote. You must get out the vote. Get out the vote. Don't tell me you won't get out the vote. Like, and I was like, that's a dead end. I had the Jelly Cat because my friend has a cat named Jelly and he's been having a rough time lately. And I was like, I should write a song about my friend's cat. He was the Jelly Cat. But then I was like, no, that's so.
Yeah, do you really have 5 verses of material
about
for a
no,
cat you know little about?
Not about a cat I haven't met. And
yeah,
then I had, so and then the one Pujol recommended, because Pujol started showing up for these things, which is really cool. He was like, you should call it, you should do it, the Facecam Cache. It was the Facecam Cache. The Facecam Cache. Oh, my chains will flash. You know, so anyway, you know,
I was thinking with the CHE, but yeah.
The thing is with the webcam one, I was like, this is too close to like the Paperback Writer parody. We have a bunch of Beetlejuice songs that are presumably in the works if I actually get them written.
Right, and they're all centered around capital.
And they're all about capitalism. So I was like, I don't know if I want to make this about capital too, but like, I appreciate that Pujol appreciates my commentary on capitalism. Oh, did I tell you that I got invited to the Southern Festival of Books to do a poetry reading?
No, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, so Pujol was
That's awesome.
hosting this poetry hour, and he was like,
Uh-huh.
"Hey, I really want you to do a reading at this," and I was like, "Awesome!" And then, I sent him 3 poems because he's like, "Send me some stuff that'll take less than 5 minutes total to read," you know,
Yeah.
and so then I get the schedule back, and I'm dead last, and I'm like, "Okay." Now I've never been to a poetry reading before where I'm reading. And I can't
Sure.
tell if this means everyone else is opening for me or if I'm the
Mm-hmm.
worst sketch on Saturday Night Live. Um, and then I looked at it a little closer and I'm like, oh, okay, I see that in this poetry hour I'm participating in. I'm going to start reading about 1 hour and 45 minutes in. It's probably the latter. But, that's okay. I got to work my way up,
Yeah.
you know. But
I mean, you haven't. It's the first time being invited to a festival of anything, right?
Well, no, I'm pretty sure I've been to festivals of things before, but yeah, not the Southern Festival of Books, which is like legitimately a real thing. But I was gonna hold up the chocolates. They sent me thank you chocolates. Oh, here they are. Yeah, they sent me thank you chocolates. From Olive and Sinclair. Did you ever get to tour Olive and Sinclair?
No, never.
Oh, yeah.
I
So
take
like,
it that's a local Nashville chocolatier,
yeah, 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 and they do
chocolatier.
yeah, their whole thing is that they're bean to bar, and so like they actually like source their beans themselves, and then like
Oh wow,
go all, like from scratch basically. Um,
that's amazing. That's
yeah,
cool.
and so yeah, I went on like a social media person tour of there one time, and like it seems like every time I go to one of those, it's like here's a bunch of people who have 25 followers on Instagram, and like we're going around introducing ourselves, and it's like, and I have like 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like, like maybe I shouldn't
That's
be
exactly how you said it.
here.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't exactly because I didn't have 100,000 yet, but it was still one of those things where it's like, you know, me and a bunch of people who are like at different points in our careers, and I'm like, okay, well, but all the stuff you're doing sounds like really artistic and interesting and like better than my thing. So that's the other thing is like, um, people are always like, oh, how can I get on Hermitcraft? Because like that's the Minecraft thing I do, and I'm like, y'all don't want to get on Hermitcraft. Y'all want to make the next thing that we don't even have any conception of because it's
Right.
gonna be cooler than our thing because you started it 7 or 8 years later and you're in touch with what's now, you know? And so it's like, I'll be like at these NASA social media events and it's like, oh, here's this person who does like these really intricate like paintings of like
Uh huh.
scenes from outer space on their fingernails, and like all the images
That's
are
cool.
absolutely incredible, and they're like, yeah, I've got like 85 followers on Instagram now, and I'm like, but what you're doing is so much cooler than what I'm doing. That's not fair. Like, I hope you do great. So that's the thing is it's like, why am I here? But in two ways, it's like, why am I here? Because like on the one hand, I have like my numbers have nothing to do with their numbers, but also the quality of their content in terms of like the passion and the beauty of it. It's like
Yeah.
I'm nowhere close to that. That's like what I'm striving for. I've been working at this YouTube thing for 9 years and I can't make anything as gorgeous as that. And it's like, ah,
Yeah, but I mean, it just it takes time to build an audience, and
yeah.
I'm sure they'll build that audience.
Oh,
But it also
absolutely.
takes time to like promote yourself and network, and maybe they're not very good at that.
Hmm. Well, and that's the thing though, is like, a lot of the folks I've met at stuff like this over the years, yeah, they definitely do increase their audiences over time. Like it's not
Yeah.
just like a total fluke that they got invited to these things. But yeah, it's kind of weird. It's always kind of weird going to stuff like this. I don't know. But
Well, I
anyway,
mean, how many people on the internet carve pumpkins, play Minecraft, and write parody songs?
I mean, you're really making it seem like it's kind of a narrow thing here, the way you're framing that.
I'm framing it as you're doing this unique thing that people are going to seek out.
I don't think people
There's
want to I think a bunch of people got dumped here by iGemin, and they're really evaluating their choices. They're like, was I wise to continue on this raid? But
And now they're making vows to never raid again.
yeah, yeah, we have ruined raids for so many iGemin fans. I'm sorry, iGemin fans. Um, but yeah,
Raiders of the Lost iGemin fans.
hmm but yeah, like I just can't imagine a world where I don't make creative things. Like
Yeah, me neither.
because like the whole point of having money would be to be more able to create stuff. Like, I don't know. It's so weird. Like when people are like, "Oh yeah, if I had this money, I would just quit my job and never do anything again." And it's like, "Wait, so you have nothing you like doing?"
You have no interests?
Like I have so many ideas that are not commercially viable. I want to do all of them.
Right. Yeah. Like I feel sad for people who say that. Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's like you're not driven to create or produce anything.
Well, and that's the thing too is when people are like, "Oh, well, you spent 10 years paying off your student loans, so I'm sure you'd feel upset if like the government just forgave everybody's student loans." It's like I could have done so much better work artistically in that time if I wasn't as stressed out as I was about making ends meet. Like I want every artist to have better opportunities than I had. Like it's I don't know. It's just
Right,
crazy.
exactly. And that's like that kind of like mentality is part of why so many workplaces are undergoing kind of a reckoning of like abuse in workplaces or like abuse in internships where
Mhm.
the superiors are saying, "Well, I had it terrible too. I had a terrible boss. This is what I had to go through. So I'm going to be horrible to you too."
Oh,
And
and
that's kind of the same thing with like student loans. Well, I had to pay them off, so you should have to too. And it's just like, where is your compassion?
well, and that was something that I ran into in ROTC where they were like, "Well, we gotta haze people," and like I don't personally like and that's the weird thing about like how my mind works. I'm very exploitable, and I
Uh
need to
huh.
be better about that. But like I
Yeah.
never minded all the crazy stuff they did at the Naval Academy summer seminar or in ROTC for the
Right.
the hazing stuff because I was like, well, this is an interesting experience that I haven't had before. And I think it's silly, but I'm kind of curious to see where they're going with it. Like I was just always so able to detach myself from anything that it didn't matter. But the second that they were like, "Hey, Hills, do you want to be a participant for the next class?" I was like, "No, I don't think doing that to other people would be helpful."
Yeah.
Like I don't see the
That's the thing is
value of
like,
that. And
yeah, it's like no one enjoys being on the end of it.
well, that's the
So
weird thing about me
so
though,
why
is
don't we
like
just
I
stop
at least
doing it?
found it interesting to have other people hazing me, but like when people were like, "Now it's your turn, you're the upperclassman," I'm like, this seems like a waste, and there's no way that we're not gonna get trouble for this eventually.
That's the thing.
There's
Yeah.
no way that this is gonna
You
be
found it
acceptable.
interesting. Yeah, you found it interesting, but you wouldn't have thought to do it yourself,
No, I
right?
wouldn't have thought to do it myself, and the second that I was in the position to be able to do it, I was like, this just seems like a liability. Should we really be doing this? I think I'm gonna opt out. I can opt out, right? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, opting out. Like, I don't know.
That when I was at the Naval Academy summer seminar,
Yeah.
uh, I had like applied to it, and then I was already like disillusioned with it by the time I arrived.
Mhm.
But I wanted to just push the boundaries, so
Mhm.
they like ask you to memorize a bunch of stuff, and I chose not to memorize it intentionally to see like how bad are they going to punish me.
Mhm.
And the worst thing I ever had to do was 10 push-ups.
Yeah.
And one time I said, something like, "No, I don't wanna do the push-ups." And they just, like, sent me to my room. And I'm like, "Alright."
Yeah. Yeah, and they're like, "Well, we're gonna write you up so you don't get to go to the Naval Academy." And it's like, I already realized that going to the Naval Academy would really not be in my best interests, and in my opinion, the best interests of the American people.
I
So-
already realized that I'm not a fan of the military-industrial complex. So yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. I don't know. All this stuff is just so weird.
I know. This is how we write songs, everybody.
Yeah, it's a process. Okay, so the stage was shaken while we're chasing items. And then we could do I feel like we need to mention non-Smash characters. Instead of Igor
Okay.
on chains, like Sonic
Samus?
on
Sonic?
Springs.
Yeah.
So Samus on what's that whip? Samus on whip. Sonic on Springs, because that's like his thing.
Mm.
Sonic on Springs. Chasing party balls. No, see that doesn't rhyme with
That was going to rhyme
items.
with Thames.
Thames. Okay, hold on. Let me just get into the Thames mindset. All the British people have gone to sleep, so it's safe for me to switch to my Thames accent. Good evening. This is Joseph Hills on the BBC. Tonight, from London, we are reporting on the attempts of Sonic the Hedgehog to retrieve the items in a Super Smash match. Was that close? That sounded close to me.
This is the BBC. Yeah, it sounds close.
Yeah. Mention Waluigi's Smash Trophy. That's good. Yeah. Sacred Lotus says British person right here. Well, there you go. Liam also says I'm awake in London.
Awake in London. That's kind of that's a good song title.
I mean, that could be a
For an
band
original
name.
song. Yeah, that could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
No perfect rhymes were found for items. Thanks, Rhyme Zone.
Try the near rhymes. I've used Rhyme Zone a lot. I know when to hit near rhymes. So here's the other thing: is you don't search for items.
Diamonds.
You don't search for items. You search for like men's, blends, ends, lens, spans, trends.
Sure. Titans.
Oh, have you been watching Lower Decks?
No, I haven't.
Have you caught any of it?
Most recent, no.
Okay.
I watched Star Trek Discovery.
Star Trek The
That's
Lower
the
Decks
most
is
recent.
better than Discovery. I'll tell you that.
Oh, okay.
So basically, the Lower Decks, I was like, I don't know how they're going to make this viable. I was super skeptical going in. And
Right.
so the angle that makes the show work, and this isn't a huge spoiler because we find this out in episode 1, is that one of the main characters is like the kid of an admiral and a captain, but is like vastly, wildly insubordinate and keeps getting demoted back to ensign or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's this family angle to the show that actually really pulls everything together. And
okay.
it actually really works pretty well. But yeah, so I was going somewhere with this and I forget where. It's really late here. It's not. It's almost midnight. It is late. Okay. Was it the BBC voice?
Yeah, DS9 had a nice family angle as well.
Yeah. Oh, but I was gonna. Oh, that's what it was. So Titan is the name of a ship in Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
That Riker commands, and it shows up at one point, and he's just like, "Already, ensign or whatever. Already, lieutenant. Take us to warp. Factor 5, 6, 7, 8." And then it starts playing like jazz music. It's just like, yeah.
Warp 9.
9 Brittany says, isn't that just Tom Paris? So the thing is that the captain of the ship in the lower decks is the mother of one of the characters, who's like a low ranked person.
Hmm.
And basically, what makes the show work is that this person is basically like punk Starfleet, where like all the stuff that Kirk kept getting away with in the original series,
Right.
but like that you can't actually get away with now because there's like 2 more centuries of rules or whatever.
Yeah,
Well,
there are
actually,
rules here. Yeah.
yeah. So I think Kirk was the 2260s, and Lower Decks takes place in like the 2380, because it's still before Romulus was destroyed in 2387.
Mm-hmm.
And but like, so basically the whole thing is too that their ship's whole job is to go revisit planets for second contact, which is not as glamorous as first contact missions.
No, it never is.
No, but like, so the idea is that like they go back to places from the original series, and it's like, it turns out they're worshiping the computer and killing each other during the Red Hour again. Like,
Yeah.
I guess we need to put up a sign that says "Stop worshiping the computer. It's not a god." You know. But so the idea is that the captain is trying to like be very by the book and like have as minimal interference as possible, but her kid is like very like Kirk punk rock, but without
Yeah.
the rank to get away with it.
Right.
So like, what if an ensign tried to do all the stuff Kirk did? It doesn't work.
It's not going to go well.
No, but it's a fun show.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can find that on CBS All Access.
Who is not paying me? So, I don't know. Find it wherever. I'm not your mom.
Thanks, Viacom.
Yeah. It's funny because like the other thing that they managed to do, and this is you'll appreciate this as like a scriptwriter. They had an actual arc for the season that wasn't apparent early on, but so then they get to the second to last episode of the season, and they're like, okay, the premise is that one of the characters wants to like suck up to the captain for this interview he has about a promotion or a training seminar or something, right? And so he's going to create a holodeck program that simulates the whole crew, Commander Barclay style, and use it to like
Classic
prepare
Barclay.
for this interview, right? And so one of the other Lower Decks characters is just like, no way, that's a total waste. You went through all this trouble to hack these people's personal logs to create perfect replicas of them. That's a total waste. I want to make a movie with a bunch of action stuff going on and see how everybody responds. And so it's basically them creating like, tell me again, not there, why are we here?
Yeah.
But like in like a Star Trek movie standpoint. And so they have this whole episode that's like a Star Trek movie set in a cartoon about Star Trek. And it's really funny. And then they get to the actual season finale, and like the season finale is like if they were actually to seriously make a movie about their show, what that movie would be. And they've already made fun of them making a movie about their show, and now they're just like leaning into it like completely sincerely. And except it's like, stuff that's actually happening. It's not holodeck stuff. And it just the whole show just really interesting.
Yeah.
People are like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, we're kind of like, yeah. The visuals are absolutely
I would have thought it'd be like very episodic and just like goofy stuff going on.
No, that was what I thought too. I thought they were going to completely waste this.
Yeah.
But no, they did a really good job. And anyway, we are like 53 minutes over our scheduled end point, and we're not going to finish the song tonight, realistically. Let me see who
Probably not.
I'm following on Twitch that we can raid. And people are like, my Wi-Fi isn't liking this. My laptop isn't liking this. This is just like a bad setup all around. We are doing the best we can with like not the right tools. I'm just gonna keep wandering out of frame at this point because it's like I need to stretch, but if I stretch next to the candelabras, my arms will just knock them all down. That will be
Yeah,
a bad scenario.
we don't need to see that.
No. Okay. Hey, my friend Je ne sais quoi from Nashville is streaming, and she's doing her first official stream. We rated her yesterday when she was like not actually streaming yet. Wait, why is that not working? Did she just stop her stream? Is her stream over? We don't want to rate her if she actually just quit.
Yeah.
Okay. So she might be live. She is live. Okay, cool. Yeah, she took a break since March, and so we're gonna go ahead and raid her. So /raid Je ne sais quoi. And now we got an ad playing audio, which I don't want. Don't play audio ad. Blah. Computers, they're the worst. /raid Je ne sais quoi. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and copy and paste this into the YouTube as well. So until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee, joined by my brother Sean Hills, who's going to have an actual Kickstarter, not Kickstarter, Patreon. Is that right? It's way better than this. It's going to be way better.
Sean Hills.
Sorry, say that again. I had you kind of muted. Sorry, because of the stream thing. Patreon.com/Sean Hills.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Patreon. That's right, and it'll be launching November 1st.
Woo! You can get actual good music making streams, not this weird pumpkin overlay Slimer setting up stream now stuff. Alrighty, catch y'all later. Keep adventuring. Okay, so I'm gonna hit stop streaming, and so I don't know if you saw the link to